أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to another one of your G1 classes. I hope and pray that today everyone is doing well, and jazakumullah to everyone for arriving to the class today on time. Hopefully this week has been going good for you guys. I know you guys had a week's holiday and this has been your first week back of teaching or being taught. So hopefully everything is going well for you guys so far. As always, we are going to start off our class today with an opening prayer. So for that, I will request the co-host to call a student to the mic. Assalamu alaikum, co-host.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can I ask G1 516 to unmute their mic?
Perfect. G1 516. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good too, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So if you start off with Ta'awud and Tasmiyah, and then I will display the prayer in front of you, yeah?
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Okay, so are you able to recite this prayer on your own, or do you want me to lead you in?
I think I can do it myself.
Okay, perfect. Go for it.
ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
Okay, well done. Do you want to repeat after me as well one more time? You did a beautiful job, but there's just one or two things I want to point out, yeah? Do you want to follow me?
Yeah.
ربنا تقبل منا
تقبل منا
إنك.
إنك.
So here the noon has got a fatha, yeah? So how long should we be giving the noon?
1 second, 2 seconds.
1 second, yeah? You were right the first time round. Well done. So إنك
إنك أنت
السميع العليم.
العليم.
Well done. And do you want to read out the English for me?
Our Lord, accept from us, for you are all hearing, honoring.
Perfect. And that's Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 128. Well, Jazakumullah G1 516 for coming to the mic. You beautifully recited this prayer. Jazakumullah. Jazakallah khair. Take care. Allah Hafiz. So just before we start off our class, can everyone please make sure that you have signed in with the correct IDs? As only correct IDs will be called to the mic, okay? And apart from that, also make sure that you're wearing clean clothes, you've done your wudu, make sure you've got your head covered, and that you're sitting in a quiet place to eliminate any background noise as well. Also make sure that you've got your parents sitting with you just in case, okay? Now, as you guys are aware, today's a Friday, and normally on a Friday, we have our breakout room system in place. But today, just before we open up our breakout rooms, I'm just going to give you guys a quick run through of the rule that was covered earlier on this week, okay? So you guys may already be aware the rule that you guys covered was soft elongation, okay? So you guys are reminded of some basics. We know that this sign here is a fatha, and this sign here is a sukoon. Any letter that carries a sukoon is known as a sakin, okay? So if there is a ba with a sukoon, we say ba sakin, okay? Now, you guys were introduced to this Arabic word known as called lean, okay? Now, lean in Arabic means to soften or to ease, yeah? Now, there are two letters that we are looking at in particular when it comes to the rule of lean or soft elongation. And these two letters are referred to as huruful leen, or they are known as huruful leen. And this is the way we say those two letters in Arabic. In English, they are known as letters of ease. So there are two letters of ease that we should be aware of when we are talking about the rule of soft elongation. The first one is vowel. Okay, so the first letter of ease is vowel. And the second huruful leen letter is ya. Okay, so you can refer to these letters as huruful leen or letters of ease, whatever you're more comfortable with. But the two letters are vowel and ya. Now, we know any letter which has got a fatha on top is known as a maftuh letter, and we should give it a 1 second timing. Now, the rule with vowel sakin here in the rule and focus of leen, soft elongation, we are going to be looking at vowel sakin closely, okay? So when there is a vowel sakin, okay, which is basically followed by a stroke of fatha. So if there is a vowel sakin and the letter before has got a fatha on top, that vowel sakin turns into a vowel leen, okay? So we refer to it as vowel leen. So notice the difference. Here we are just saying vowel sakin, but in the instance where you've got a fatha before a vowel sakin, we refer to it as vowel leen. So these are two different scenarios, okay? This may look like a vowel sakin, which it is, but in reality, we should refer to it as vowel leen, okay? And whenever you see vowel leen, you have to ease the maftuh letter into the vowel. Maftuh letter is the letter with the fatha. So we need to ease that letter here into the sound of the vowel sakin, and we should be giving it a 2 second timing. So a quick example, here is a ha with a fatha on top. It's also known as a maftuh ha, and we are going to give it a 1 second timing. So we're going to say ha, ha, okay? Here we have a ha with a fatha, but notice that the letter after it is a vowel sakin. So this vowel sakin is now known as a vowel leen, and this is because of the fatha before it. And we should ease the sound of the ha into the vowel, but making sure we are giving a 2 second timing there. So we're going to say how, okay? Another quick example, here's a meme with a fatha. It's known as a maftuh meme, so we should be giving it a 1 second timing. So we're going to say ma. But when there is a meme with a fatha and the letter after it is a vowel sakin, we refer to it as vowel leen. And we should ease the sound of the meme into the vowel, making sure that we're giving it a 2 counts or 2 second timing. So we're going to say mau, mau, okay? So this is what it is with the vowel sakin or vowel leen. That's the general rule. Now, in terms of ya sakin, if the letter before ya sakin has got a fatha on top, we no longer refer to it as ya sakin, but instead we call it ya leen, okay? So again, notice the difference. Here we have a ya sakin, but here we refer to the ya sakin as ya leen because there is a fatha before it, okay? Now, whenever this instant or whenever this example comes up, this ya leen example, we should be easing the sound of the maftuh letter into the ya and making sure we're giving it a 2 second timing. So remember, maftuh letter is basically just a letter which has got a fatha on top, or a letter that carries a fatha, okay? Now let's just look at a quick example again. Here we have a lam with a fatha on top. We should be giving it a 1 second timing. So this is how we're going to say it. La, la, okay? 1 second timing. However, when you see the same letter, maftuh lam, and it's got a ya sakin after it, we should be easing the sound of lam into the ya because this is now ya leen, and we should be giving it a 2 second timing. So we're going to say lay, lay. Notice how I'm easing the sound of the lam into the ya, but also make sure to give that 2 second timing. And another quick example here, we have ba, a maftuh ba, which is basically a ba that carries a fatha, and we should be giving it a 1 second timing. So we're going to say ba, ba. However, if there is a ba, a maftuh ba, and the letter after it is a ya sakin, we should be applying the rule of soft elongation there. Okay? This ya sakin now turns into ya leen because it's got a fatha before it. So we're going to ease the sound of the ba into the ya, but making sure we're giving it a 2-second timing here. So we're going to say bay, bay. So quick recap again over what we just covered right now. Ya leen is when there is a ya sakin and then the letter before has got a fatha on it. And we make sure that we ease the sound of the maftuh into the ya. Okay, so we ease the sound in with the ya. Okay. And we should be giving a 2-second timing. And when there is a vowel sakin and the letter before that has got a fatha on top, then we should be easing the sound again for 2 seconds. Okay. Now, just before we move on, can I please ask the G1 in charge to make our the breakout room in charge to make our G1 in charge co-host? Okay, having said that, hopefully this rule is a bit more clear to everyone. Now, let me just quickly take a look. Another rule that you guys covered was the rule of quiescent hamza, okay? So it's basically when there is an alif sakin or a hamza sakin. And whenever you see an alif sakin or a hamza sakin, we should be giving a soft jerking sound here. Okay, soft jerking sounds. For example, there is an alif with a sukoon. So alif sakin, we know we need to be giving a jerking sound here. So we're going to say ta, ta. And similarly here, we have a hamza sakin and the letter that's joining to the hamza sakin. We need to make sure that when we're joining the letter before with the hamza sakin, we should be giving it a jerking sound. So we should say j, j. Okay, so that was another rule that you guys covered. So today, inshallah, in your breakout room sessions, you guys are going to be covering exercise 17.2 and 16.2 and 16.3. So inshallah, your breakout room teacher will be going through those exercises with you just to put all of the rules in practice. Okay, now having said that, we are now going to open up our breakout rooms. So if I can please ask the breakout room in charge to open up the breakout rooms for us.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Sure.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Whilst we're just waiting for the breakout rooms to open, if I could just ask everyone to check their IDs, and if you're not correctly signed in, can you please try and log in, rename yourselves with your correct ID. On a Friday, we're a little bit more relaxed. We allow everybody in, but during the rest of the week, if you're incorrectly ID'd, you won't be allowed into class. And that's such a shame because we want to teach and you want to learn, and we don't want you to be waiting in the waiting room for the entire lesson. So if you know your ID, please rename yourselves now. Jazakumullah.
Jazakumullah.
Assalamu alaikum. I have opened all rooms.
Jazakallah for that. Jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Okay, welcome everyone. We're just going to wait a few more moments for everyone else to join as well. And then inshallah, I'll talk you guys through the homework, okay? So just bear with us for a few moments. Okay, just before I go on to the homework, can I just confirm with the breakout room in charge? Is everyone back in the main session?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, everyone is back.
Perfect. Wa alaikum salam. Jazakumullah for that. Okay, so hopefully you guys had a lot of fun in your breakout room sessions. So hopefully you guys got to practice a lot and apply your understanding of the rules that you guys have learned so far to those different examples that were displayed in front of you guys today. As part of your homework, you've been asked to practice exercise 17.3, which is basically this exercise here, okay? So make sure you go through this exercise over the weekends and try and apply your rules there as well, okay? Now, as always, we're going to finish off our class today with a closing prayer. So if I can please have a student to the mic, co-host.
And yes, can I ask G1 768 to unmute their mic?
Perfect. G1 768. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you doing today?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good too, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So, have you been understanding the rules so far?
Yes.
Perfect, that's good. So you're able to read out those examples without much difficulty, yeah?
Yes.
Perfect, that's great. Now, do you want to start off with Ta'awudh and Tasmiyah? And are you okay to recite the prayer on your own, or do you want me to lead you in?
I can do it on my own.
Perfect, that's great. So,
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم واجعله لي إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة.
well done.
And make it for me the light, guidance, and the mercy.
Okay, sorry to pause you there. So when we're pausing at the end, we should be giving a ha sakin sound. So that's something you haven't gone through now, but I'm just reminding you. Now, if you want to quickly repeat after me, wa rahmah. Student G1768. Sorry, I'll unmute you again. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay,
Wa
perfect. Well done. And do you want to also read out the English for me?
Yes. O Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran the Great, and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Perfect. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic today, G1768. That was beautifully recited. Take care. Hafiz. Okay, so guys, everyone, that was it for today. Jazakumullah for attending the class. Hopefully it was beneficial for you guys. For those of you that weren't called to the mic today, inshallah, you guys will be called next time. But for the meantime, please make sure you everyone is going over the rules over and over again. And also, please make sure to do the homework, because doing the homework and practicing is the best way to improve. Okay, so please make sure that everyone over the weekend goes through exercise 17.3 and that you go through the different rules that you have learned so far, just as a quick recap. So, Jazakumullah for attending the class today, and inshallah, I hope to catch you all in another class soon. Until then, take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.